Welcome everyone to Nobody Listens to Lance. This is a quick, what I'm going to call a whirlwind edition. Real quick, Bears play at one. Gotta go ahead and smack these Giants up real quick. Want to say I'm on the fence about how my Bears looked last week. We didn't get a lot of pressure on Stafford, and I felt like Detroit really ran up and down the field. Um, Today, I'm hoping to see better pass rush from our front four, not necessarily our front seven. More pressure from our front four. Um, Trubisky needs to play consistently the way he played in the fourth quarter. Now, I don't expect him to throw for, you know, 700 yards, but I do expect him to move the chains, give the defense time to rest, put the playmakers in position to get the football. Real quick, A-Rob, pay that man. Pay him. Mr. Cohen got an extension today. Honestly, I thought Tariq Cohen, although I love, was trade bait, but let's get A-Rob paid. Now, real quick, my week in sports. Um, Florida State lost to Georgia Tech. I'm not happy about it. I've already done a video on the state of Florida State currently. LeBron, 16 first place votes to Giannis. Really quick, I think if LeBron is off the Lakers due to injury, which, I mean, he's been extremely healthy, they still are 1, 2, or 3 seed. AD is that good. Giannis off of the Bucks any extended period of time, they are not Toronto. They do not have the talent. No offense to the coaching staff, but they just don't have the personnel, even in the East, that I'd put them at maybe on the cusp of the playoffs, on the cusp. Um, so, although I do agree with the Giannis voting, I do think that LeBron is a victim of his own success. I'm not a LeBron fan, but you got to call it like it is. Um, he probably deserved more votes. Probably could have won the MVP. Nobody would have argued against it. But I'm not knocking Giannis for that. How about these Nuggets? I'm not gonna say they came out of nowhere, but I'm impressed. And they're probably going to be problems for some time. Really impressed with what Nurse did with those Raptors. Really, really impressed. They hung tough with the Celtics. Celtics a little bit more talent. Sometimes that's the difference. Really quick, Eric Spoelstra. He's been a phenomenal coach way before this year, but you gotta give him some praise. Jimmy Butler has come to that team, which Jimmy Butler is one of my favorite players, by the way. Jimmy Butler has come to that team and given them the toughness, essentially what I expected Paul George and Kawhi to bring to the Clippers. I'm not really sure Paul George's "this isn't our year" or we're not pressed. This was definitely championship or bust for sure. Um, Jimmy Butler and the Heat play like they want to win on every fucking possession. I didn't see that, and I'm a little surprised because I think Doc Rivers is an outstanding coach. Um, so I do. So the Celtics won in blowout, well, what they call blowout fashion yesterday. Um, I still don't know who's going to win the series. It's not like this. I don't believe it's. I believe it is a 7 game series. I can't say the same for the West. I do think that LeBron is possessed. Um, I do think that the size and versatility of LA will just give um, Denver just too many fits. I mean, especially I love the fact that I saw LeBron in a few post-up situations. He was sealing off. You got to remember this. LeBron James, not at this moment, but there was a point where LeBron James was the same size as Karl Malone, who played exclusive power forward, traditional power forward, like back to the basket. Obviously, he had the pick and pop at the free throw line, and he expanded his range, but he played, I guess, in a true American big sense. So love to see LeBron James grab that block a little bit, especially against some of these smaller defenders. I don't think Denver has an answer for that. Um, but again, it's 12:57. I want to say, go Chicago Bears, feed the Bears. I do want to say, go Noles, big game next Saturday. Um, Coach Mike, feel better. I want to send a prayer up to my boy Sherm and his family. He passed away in his sleep. Prayers to his family. I want to pray for the people in Colorado. I want to pray for the people that have been fighting all of this flooding in the South. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your games for tonight. Thanks for tuning in.